Hello and welcome back to my studio. Today I'm going to be working with certain paints that I want to tell you a bit more about, and I'm going to use a plein air painting demonstration to illustrate why these artist quality paints are so great. Stick around, enjoy the demo and the paints review. Okay, now I'm talking about Rembrandt Paints, a brand made by Royal Talens in Holland. And these are artist quality paints. So if you're looking to upgrade the quality of your paints from a student brand to an artist quality brand, then you may be interested in Rembrandt Paints. Now, why Rembrandt? Well, I have actually reviewed these paints before. One in a presentation set and others where I've used to mix flesh colors. So you can have a look for those videos in my channel as well. But I've been working with Rembrandt paints for quite a while now, and I do find they have that quality I'm really looking for. And that's besides pigment strength, but before I even test out the pigment strength, I want a paint that's easy to work with. I don't want to have to add mediums to soften it up and work it with a painting knife to get it to a buttery quality. For me, getting lots of paint on the canvas quickly is important, and I don't want to fuss with all of that medium, adding different kinds of solvents, things like that. Use the paint straight out the tube and it must be good to go, especially if you're going to be painting outdoors. Now in this demonstration, this is going to be part of a forthcoming plein air course, but here you get a glimpse of what's involved with a painting outdoors. This one I'm doing down on the beach, and I'm going to be using my Rembrandt paints as well. I'll describe the process and my response to the paints and why I like them, and you'll see for yourself whether these paints are going to be a good fit for you. This is the reference, and basically I'm after this dune shadow. I've got cerulean blue, ultramarine, yellow deep, yellow lemon, burnt sienna, golden ochre, madder and quinacridone red. Starting with the composition, just using a little bit of softened up ultramarine blue for this drawing stage. Very simple drawing, of course, with the horizon line and the main shapes. Also just figuring out some of the darks straight away. Of course, the dune shadow is the main dark in this painting, so nothing complicated there. And starting off with working into some of those darks, just blocking in with a bit of ultramarine and some of that quinacridone red, making a darkish purple, but still transparent. So trying to keep the darks transparent as possible. This is obviously just a glimpse of this painting process. The full version will eventually be in my plein air painting course coming up in the near future. Getting some of the greens as the light is starting to head over the dune and light up some of that dune grass. It gives a beautiful warm yellow and orange colors there. Of course, working so great against all the complementary colors of blues and violets in the shadows. This is still a blocking in stage. Now getting a good dollop of white paint, just basic titanium white. Warming that up, and I'm going to put on a lot of paint using a painting knife to get the sky. It's just blocked in very simply with a warm white, and then work over with a brush to give it a bit of character and get rid of some of the textures there. And now getting in some shadow colors and the sea colors, so mostly blues and some of those violets coming into it, but with a lot more white, of course. Working it nice and thick onto the panel with the painting knife, and then I can refine it a bit more with the brush. More or less where waves are going to be going. Now, obviously, you're out there, you're in nature, you're observing the subject in real time and in real life. So respond to it quickly, and nothing beats the immediacy of painting out there. And I'm trying to observe the waves, see what the action of the waves are up ahead there, and trying to get just a good sense of what is happening. And now warming up the white once again with the yellow lemon and some of the gold ochre and a touch of the deep yellow. And now we're going to get a good amount of paint on for the light areas, the sunlight hitting the beach in the middle distance there, and then also in the foreground we're going to get some paint on there. And this is also experimenting just at this stage, working quickly, getting in, as I said, lots of paint, and then the shadow area that's going to come up, I've got to contrast all of these warms with those cool colors. There is nothing quite as exciting as getting paint onto your canvas when you're painting outdoors like this. You just try and respond to what's there, warm or cool, light or dark, mix those colors, get them on. And I usually paint 45 minutes to an hour, seldom much more than an hour, because I find the concentration is so intense that after an hour I'm pretty much spent, really. Yes, you can take a break and drink some water, walk around a bit, come back to the painting, but I like to just work in one go, alla prima, quickly. Obviously using a small panel helps a lot. And just have a look at these vibrant colors going on. It's like really like being in a candy store. Some of these Rembrandt colors are so strong. Developing the painting quite a bit now, refining it with smaller shapes and getting some expressive notes of color as well. Something a little different. Very, very interesting variations you can get. Add a figure in to get a bit of scale and a sense of life into the scene. And then, we're almost there. Just a few final touches, nice impasto strokes with the knife. And time to sign it off and have a look at the finished result. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed painting outside. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little glimpse of painting down at the beach, and especially the paints that I used. Did you notice how strong they were? The pigment strength really is quite impressive. I find I use a lot less of these paints. Now you do get large tubes, and I like to use a large tube, for example, for white paint. But the standard colors, I use the standard tubes. And the thing is, the paint is so strong, a little goes a long way. So good value in that sense. And I find the Rembrandt paints are actually very good value for money. Compare them to some of the other top artist quality brands and you'll notice that for yourself. All right, don't forget the free course for you up here, or you can find it in the description to this video, and please make sure you've liked and subscribed to this video. It does help other people find the videos as well. That's it for today. I hope this video inspires you to try some painting for yourself and maybe venture outdoors as well. Until next time, cheers for now.